Hey right guys, Truthmuch is Joe here, and today we're watching and reacting to episode 16 of Glee Season 5, the last quarter of the season. But no, last episode wasn't too bad, to be fair. It had some decent storylines in there. I still feel like we're missing some of the characters that started this season. Like, where's Santa? I know she's gone off with Brittany, but did she not have a girlfriend in New York? So it's like some things, but it's Glee. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at this point, but I'm still going to bring it up right until the very last episode on shit they just kind of gloss over. Episode 16, guys. If you enjoy, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe. And if you do want the early and uncut reactions to Glee, then a link to the Patreon page will be in the description. And one of the comments down below where by the time this one's on YouTube, Patreon should be coming towards the end of Season 6, or towards the end of the show, I guess. So, but yeah, they'll be very close to that. And in the pinned comment will be a link to the charity for the month, so make sure to click that if you want more information on what that is. But for now, let's do this.
America faces a much more insidious threat: STDs. Hey boys, did you know there's an epidemic?
Wait, what?
Well, there is.
Don't be one of those weird episodes, please.
Why, get tested, of course. Just say,
right.
I may have the clap, please.
What is this?
Ship shape again. Remember, get tested for STD, or America will end up R.I.P.
Or America will end up rest in peace. That doesn't even make sense.
I couldn't agree with you more, happy tourist family.
What is this? Oh, it's going to be one of those episodes.
And there's always room in the tum-tum for my newest obsession.
In the tum-tum.
Cronuts. Their baby would be
what the fuck, mate? You can take your time with the food. You don't have to shove it.
Sort of
okay.
A habit that I enjoy a cronut
yeah.
on the way to school.
Yeah,
and
that's...
maybe on the way back home. Yes.
Yes, Kurt.
Apple is delicious.
Here, I'm Lady Bait. I'm like the Pied
Right.
Piper of co-ed trim. A year ago, I was dating one girl and considered myself lucky. Now,
so Art is a player now. I guess he was a player in the other seasons, but...
I'm Vanessa, and I'm so
right.
hot for Godard. I made my
right.
parents throw a French New Wave party for my 6th birthday. When I saw the experimental short film, Rex the Homeless Clown, I was like, oh yes, I will.
No! It's gonna be an episode of Glee.
and then there's Julie.
And then there's Julie.
She's the one I've really got my head set on.
Zoom.
I'm ready when you are.
Fuck me. What the
This is narration for Bags in the Wind, filmed by ARTIE Abrams. Take one.
Great, we're doing Bags in the Wind. Is this not just American Beauty? So this app's going to be Artie as a player and Blaine's put on a bit of weight. We're really scraping the bottom of the barrel for storylines here, aren't we? You know, if I wasn't reacting to this show, I mean, I would have watched the show anyway, but I feel like this is around the point I would have stopped watching. I feel like at the moment I'm watching this episode and I'm like, yeah, it's just a shell of what it was at this point. Like,
are our weapons.
Speaking of weapons, check out the gun show.
I'm
serious.
I'm just not used to Kurt being seen as a sexual object. And to be completely honest,
could he be any more messy eating Cheetos? Mad. It's like he didn't even try to be clean about it.
Okay, well, we can go as slow or as fast as you would like to. As long as we're together, you get to call the shots.
The magical music. So romantic. He looks unsure.
Find a clinic, preferably free.
Are you sick?
Wait, you guys haven't had sex yet?
No, guy, what's so shocking? We just started dating.
You literally have to start dating.
Well, I mean, I really like her, and I don't want to mess things up, you know?
It's been like, they're making out they've been dating for a year. They've been dating for like a week.
You have tested positive for chlamydia.
Mad. There you go.
Be serious. I haven't had any of the symptoms. If I had, I would have come in right away.
Well, the test came back positive.
Right.
That's what I call season finale.
I can't keep watching your show here.
Anymore, I have to tell you something.
Stand anymore, you just got back.
Chlamydia.
What? What?
Right.
Oh my God.
What is...
Yeah, I know.
Are you serious?
Yeah, the doctor called me and said I tested positive.
Okay. What is going on? Why is this a storyline?
Yeah, I've been sleeping with 2 different girls.
Who are you? It's like I don't even know you. Sam,
I don't know me either because he was dating Kitty last
you
step.
have to tell these girls that you have chlamydia.
Is this the storyline we're going with? Yeah, we need a storyline of Artie having chlamydia and being a player.
You have chlamydia, and now I
Oh,
have
I feel like I'm
I have
watching...
to go down to the campus free clinic and sit in
I
that
don't
waiting room
know.
with warts on my face. Oh my.
Some shit. You know, you were like 5 and you'd watch, no, not even that, maybe like 3, and you'd watch shitty kid shows on CITV and CBeebies. I feel like that's what I'm watching right now, like a CBeebies show.
I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm still unsure about going all the way. And I know that I love you, but I don't know. I just
love you?
turn to God.
What the fuck? Okay.
You know, in order to bring someone into your life, you have to bring the Holy Spirit in first.
Love you? You just started dating last week. I know they dated for a bit in season 3 or whatever, but my god. The thing I'm saying is no matter what she sings, her voice is 6, so it's like... You can't go lower than like a 6 for her song rating, because her voice is too good. Jesus! Yo! He's basically Daredevil. It's Electro with that, actually, never mind.
You know, as actors, our bodies are our instruments.
And my instrument is getting a lot of tune. Is that where you're going with this?
I don't think it was.
No,
I don't think he was going with that at all.
I was just thinking maybe we skip the fettuccine and walk to the movies and pick up a salad at PAX on the way.
Sure. I guess this will keep.
Great. I'll look up showtimes.
You could have told him this before he cooked, though. No?
Blaine?
Don't worry, I won't order popcorn at the movie theater. And by the way, I know that I've been...
Whatever you do on your computer is your business, but I find it a little interesting that we haven't been intimate in like a week, and maybe this is why.
Wait, Kurt, let's talk about that.
Oh, God. Another problem.
I really think we should talk about this.
You know, Blaine, sometimes I think we talk too much.
Jeez. So we're gonna burst into song while fighting each other.
No one can tell us we're wrong.
I want this version of the film 300.
There's a battlefield.
Jeez, yes! Zack Snyder is quivering in his boots. Maybe Kurt and Blaine just shouldn't be together. I don't feel like they work at all anymore. Wrecked.
And I don't want to ruin what we have by moving too fast. I think it would be better for our relationship if we agree not to have sex for the next 7 to 10 days.
Oh,
okay.
Cool. That's sort of an
Well, way to start
thing to bring up.
that first date.
Like you, and I don't want to.
Yeah, I get it, but this is a first date, right? So this thing that we have started a little less than an hour ago, which means I myself wasn't even really thinking.
I was
about
gonna
sex,
say,
to be
mate.
honest, so.
Right now, I know that nothing's ever felt as real to me as my love for you.
Your love for her, yeah, there it is again. I can't believe he thought he was like going to get laid tonight or something. It's like, oh, we can't have sex, oh my god. So dead. These songs are dead. That was so boring. That was such a boring song. These songs have been shit this app. They're not one like really good one. Like, yes, Mercedes' voice is great. Artie's voice is great. Sam's voice is good. But like...
Oh, yeah, hold on. Okay, I love you, but I don't think I can get married in a couple weeks. We haven't even sent out invitations.
No, I don't.
That takes a long time.
I know that this sounds old-fashioned, but there's this special...
I bet he's gonna break up with her or something.
I can't just do that with just anyone.
Not just anyone.
You know what she means, Sam.
The man that I'm with is gonna be there for me forever. I want him to be my husband, and I want him to open up to me.
Is that Robbie Knox on his shirt?
So you're saying it's never gonna happen unless we get married?
Well, yeah.
Yes, that's pretty much what she's saying, Sam.
Figure out ways to feel close that aren't physical, but I can't.
Fair enough. Like, is he gonna break up with her?
Some time to think about it.
I mean, if he wants to break up with her, then, I mean, okay as well, I guess. Like, he doesn't love her as much as I guess he thinks he does.
It just feels like the whole balance shifted.
What balance?
Don't worry, Blaine. That's just piss poor writing for your character.
And you have this, like,
amazing new body. Do you want to know why we haven't been intimate? It's because I feel insecure around you. I feel insecure around my own fiance, and fratboyphysicals.com isn't gonna judge me.
And neither will I.
Kurt's never judged
I'm
him.
not going to apologize for not
I just
being
don't
some
like
delicate
Kurt
flower that needs his
playing on
boyfriend
Kurt's
to
fault
protect
like
him.
that. It's just...
And you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe it is a contest. Maybe that's the way it has to be with two guys.
And one day you're gonna wake up and you're gonna realize that I don't love him anymore.
Never.
It does, but it makes sense.
I don't want you to be insecure or ashamed around me. Next time you're going through something like this, you have to be honest with me.
I'm glad they did this scene, actually. I'm glad they did this scene. Because it's annoying with Glee because you can't tell if they're doing a storyline for a reason like that or they're trying to just be funny. Like, because they never get the tone right. So it's like you need a scene like that to actually know, okay, this is the tone they're going for. It's frustrating.
Last year, Vanessa made a short film that consisted of a single shot of her eating a pile of dirt for 45 minutes. And Jessica had an
That's
endoscopy
art, isn't
for
it?
stomach ulcers
Is that not what art
and
basically
probably
is?
footage another Holocaust and submitted it to Sundance.
Okay, that's
I just want to be completely honest with you.
wild.
Great.
But what's better than sex? Horseback riding. Skydiving, probably.
Horseback riding? That's what what's better than sex? Horseback riding.
I can't live without you.
Okay, I'm gonna wait until the last episode of the last season to see if these two
You've no
do
idea how
anything,
nice
I
it is
guess.
to have a real girlfriend.
Because it's
here to
Glee,
talk to.
I'm not going to get too attached because it could break up the next episode.
Just a tad unpredictable. You know, it's like a line between your past and your future, and I mean, I'll draw it when I'm ready. It's like you and Sam. You know, you weren't ready. You just had to listen to your heart, and
There
you
you
know
go.
it's right.
She's not talking to me. It's just I can see how she sees me now, and it sucks. I didn't think there
What was the point in that? Oh my
player,
god.
but I was wrong, and I paid the price.
Hey, you know what, guys? We should do an all-guys New York City abstinence club.
No.
No, definitely not. That's not a good idea.
Fair enough.
Nope. No Oscar is worth that.
That's fair. It's fair enough. And then he's out there winning awards for acting anyway, so, I mean, fair play. Alright, there we go, guys. That is episode 16 of Glee Season 5. That was just bad. It's just, the first 5 minutes was like, oh, it's going to be one of those weird Glee episodes, but maybe we could have fun with it. And then it just ended up being really, really boring. Like, all the songs were bland. They had a couple of good scenes, I'll give them that, but my god, this was terrible. This was the perfect opportunity to bring back Tina, Brittany, Sugar and Kitty. Such a lost opportunity. I live seeing that Curtis... Oh, I love, I'm assuming that's meant to say. Seeing that Kurt is feeling stronger and more confident, but Klaine is such a toxic relationship. Honestly, I don't care about any of them playing house. I could deal with them living adventures in New York, but it's just them stuck at home fighting their partners. Yeah, I actually kind of agree with that. Like, I don't agree with that they're a toxic relationship. I think, you know, they both have issues, and I'm glad they spoke about that. But this is what I'm saying. The reaction, like, the problem with Glee is you don't know if they're doing like, oh, Blaine's putting on a bit of weight, and he looks at Kurt a bit differently because Kurt's being stronger, and if they're doing that in their comedic Glee way, or they're trying to do a serious topic where Blaine's starting to feel really insecure because Kurt's starting to get into shape and be confident. And as I said in the scene that they had where Blaine actually spoke about it a bit, was that, you know, he felt like he could protect Kurt, and he loved that feeling back in season 2 or whenever it was, and he feels like they've kind of lost that because he's more confident. Like, that's fine. Like, he's feeling insecure about himself. That's a fine storyline. Like, go for it. But I just feel like they again went about it horribly, and I do feel like Kurt and Blaine, we've just kind of had problem after problem after problem after problem, like with those two. It's not, I don't feel like they've been good for each other since last season, I'd say. They had the one episode where obviously they proposed and stuff, but even then I'm like they were, and even last season they broke up in like the early parts of the season, but they, you know, they had a couple of episodes throughout the season where they were quite strong as well, like the one where they slept together in the hotel, and the start of the season as well. But yeah, I feel like I've not been in love with them, let's say, since season 3. I've not been in love with their relationship. I like their relationship in season 4, and I do still like their relationship here, but it's just kind of tumbling down a little bit, I'm not going to lie. And especially with Blaine's character. Like, Blaine's character, he's been kind of boring for the entirety of this season and most of season 4. And then you look at him in season 2 and 3, and he was literally the best character. And now I'm just, yeah, it's just boring, Then we had ARTIE getting an STD, which was terrible. Why? It's like, why? It's so shit. Yeah, well, he's a player and he got an STD, but whatever. It's just like, I felt like we didn't learn anything. It's kind of how I felt with the last couple of episodes as well, where it's just like one of these one episode, one hit things, and it's like, okay, we're over that, never going to mention it again. And then we had, I'd argue, probably the best part of the episode, which was Mercedes telling Sam that she's not going to have sex until she's married, which is fine. And even that was like, not that good of a storyline. Like, I don't really love Mercedes and Sam together or anything. Like, they've left it too long at this point. I'm just not bothered. Not gonna lie. I feel like I should be bothered, but I'm really not, because I like Sam and I like Mercedes, but I just don't care. The fact they're like being there like, oh, I love you, like after dating for 1 week, get a grip. So you have ones like the puppet one, where it's so shit, but it was funny. Like, not funny because they thought the show was trying to be funny. It was just like one of those, it was so bad that you could have a laugh with it, but this was genuinely just boring. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10. One of the worst episodes of the season for sure. Had a couple of good scenes in there. Rachel opening up about Finn, Blaine talking to Kurt in the last part of that storyline and saying that he's insecure about how confident Kurt feels, and Mercedes telling Sam that she wants to wait until marriage. There were some good scenes in there for sure, but overall, none of the songs didn't even save this one. The songs for the most part were really boring. So yeah, bit unfortunate, because I was kind of hoping after Glee Club they'd really pick up the pace for the storylines in New York, but so far we're not quite there. So yeah, 4 out of 10. But thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed them. I thought the episode down below in the comments. I'm actually interested to hear what you guys thought of this one. And if you do want the early and uncut, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description and one of the comments down below, where, like I said, this should be basically towards the end of season 6 by the time this one's on YouTube. And yeah, I'll see you next time for episode 17. Until then, peace.